Hi, everybody. Brad Nessler here, and with me, as always, Kirk Herbstreit and Lee Corso. It's a picture-perfect day as we get set for today's contest between the San Diego State Aztecs and the Golden Bears of California. And we're set to bring you another great matchup in the world of NCAA football. And here come the Golden Bears. The Golden Bears are going to have to play a great football game if they expect to win this one, Kirk.
San Diego State looks a little overpowering in this one. I think it's all because of their running back. He's a tremendous athlete, and Lee, I think you'll have a big game running behind those big hog mollies up front.
You know me. I decided my pick a couple of days ago. I like San Diego State in this one.
We'll see how these two teams play in this game as they prepare for the opening kickoff. Here's the kick. Smith takes it to 21. It's time for the one-on-one matchup we've all been waiting for. This big-time playmaking receiver is going to have his hands full getting open today. He's going up against a tough cornerback.
I don't care how good a corner you are, you're going to need some help covering this receiver. He's an impact player that comes up with big plays whenever his team needs him.
Kirk's right. You can't go one-on-one the entire game against this receiver and not expect to get beat. He should be a lot of fun to watch.
Single set backfield. Johnson drops to throw. Looks. He guns it to the left. Got it. And he's taken down. Superb effort by the receiver to come down with that ball.
This comes down to the timing between the quarterback and the receiver, and the result, again, a nice play for the offense.
Third down and short. Ball on the 42-yard line. They come out in a goal line set. Johnson on play action. He's going left. Down the sideline. And he's tackled. And it looks like there's an injury down there on the field.
Well, let's hope it's not serious, but his arm's got to be hurting after a shot like that.
First and 10. Ball on the 24-yard line. Sheds that one. They'll wrestle him down in the backfield. The defense comes up with a good play to pull him down for a loss.
A nice call by the defensive coordinator. It's like he's in their huddle sometimes.
Second and 11 coming up. Ball on the 25. The Aztecs set up in the gun. Johnson back to throw. Gets rid of it quickly. And it's the senior. And that was a big pass play.
Gain of 8 on the play.
The offense faces another third down as they line it up. They line up in the jumbo set. And straight ahead we go with a fullback. And he gets the first down.
That guy just went pow and took it in. He wasn't stopping till he got that first and 10.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 13-yard line. This defense better be careful. The quarterback is in the zone and really feeling it out there. Oh, man, did he take a hit.
Look at that. The blitz just threw off their blocking assignment. And that's why this running back is looking for his mouthpiece right now.
Second and 12 coming up here. This is the 8th play of this drive. San Diego State in a 4-wide set. And the snap goes to the back. Spin move. Hicks with a takedown. A 2-yard run by the halfback.
Gain of 2 on the play.
They've been 2 for 2 on third downs in this drive, and they'll try to convert again here. San Diego State goes with the ace set here. Drops back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Throws this one out to the right. And it's intercepted in the end zone. A costly turnover there, guys. He should have never thrown it.
Yeah, the last thing you want to do as a quarterback is force a pass to the end zone. Now they come away with nothing.
They'll get the ball here at the 7-yard line.
1st and 10.
The defense lines up with 6 DBs. Throw short. Has it to the senior. Hawkins brings him down. They go to the air and pick up a couple.
Gain of 2 on the play.
It's 2nd down and 8. Ball on the 9. California lines up with 3 receivers.
Big dog.
Back to pass. Throws. Open man, and it's his wide receiver. It'll go down as a completion, but they won't get much for it.
Yep, just a wasted play right there.
It's 3rd down and 5 to go. Ball on the 12. The Golden Bears line up in an I formation. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. Brought down. How about that one, Coach? They tried to fool him with a run, and they almost got it done.
If only he could have stretched that arm out a bit more.
Fourth and 1. Ball on the 16-yard line.
The Golden Bears line up to punt. He gets it away.
15. Back deep to return.
Bird fields it to the 48.
I know the first thing I wanted to do after throwing a pick was to come out that next drive and throw. Let the defense know that I wasn't intimidated.
And how many times did you go right back in there and throw another pick?
As you know, a quarterback needs a short memory, so I really don't remember, Scooter. You know that, right?
The Aztecs come out in the ace formation. He drops back. Throws down the middle. The ball is tipped. Great defensive effort that time.
Did you see how that safety played that ball? That was a beautiful play.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on the 49. I formation here. Bell gets the call. He jukes it, and down he goes. That's a good 9-yard gain.
9-yard gain on the play.
3rd down and a yard. Ball on the 40-yard line. They line up in an I. Hand off to the fullback. McKenzie with a takedown. How about that conversion on 3rd down?
Good push here by the guys up front, and they are really starting to work hard in the trenches.
Let me tell you something. The biggest compliment you can give a coach is that his team is playing hard. And you're right. These guys are playing real hard right now.
High formation here. He steps up, throws, and he can't make the catch. A perfect pass, but he didn't catch it.
He's got to look at his hands and try to find the hole where that one dropped out of.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 32. San Diego State comes out with an I formation. Up the middle with a fullback. Excellent open field tackle. 6-yard pickup.
The ball carrier. Gain of 6 on the play.
The offense faces another third down as they line it up. They line up in the jumbo set. Johnson hands it off. No, play fake. With that pressure, he just couldn't do much with it.
His chance of accuracy on that throw was practically zero. Good job by the defense.
Here comes the kicker. He'll try to put his team up by a field goal. The kick is up. And it is good. And now we're going to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Number 2, ready to kick. Kicks it off. Crawford fields it in the end zone. Down the sideline. Not a whole lot of success their last time out.
Not at all. This offense has to do a better job of staying on the field and giving their defense a chance to catch their breath.
They're on the right side of the 50 as they start this drive. The Golden Bears set up in the gun. They'll throw on first down with a quick throw. He has some room. To the 20, to the 10. He's all the way. Touchdown. The wideout made a great catch for the score.
Actually, I'm even more impressed with the throw. He hung in there and delivered a beautiful ball.
And he hits the PAT. Less than 2 to go in our first quarter of play. The score, California 7, San Diego State 3. Like they're ready for the kick.
California is lined up for the kickoff. Smith.
And it's a short kickoff. Smith takes it at the 20. He jukes. The defense was able to keep him out of the end zone on their last possession, but the offense did pick up 3. They'll set up shop at the 36-yard line. San Diego State comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. On the ground with the tailback. Smith brings him down. He may have been seriously injured on that play.
Yeah, he's definitely in a lot of pain down there. You really hate to see something like that happen.
It's second down and 7 to go. Ball on the 39-yard line. They come out in a nickel. Johnson gives it up the middle. Tackle. That was a pretty good run.
Incredible effort there, running the football by this guy.
First and 10. Ball on the 42-yard line. Nickel defense. Johnson drops back. He'll dump this one off. And he's taken down. A couple of yards at most on that pass. It's second down and 8 to go. Ball on the 40. One-man backfield. Bell gets the call again. Tattersall with a takedown. And they pick up 2 yards.
Gain of 2 on the play.
Now it's 3rd and 6 coming up. And this is the 5th play of the current drive. The Aztecs go with the I formation. Setting up the play action. Over the middle. Someone got a hand on it.
He's asking to get picked off.
That was a close one, all right. If no one's open, there's nothing wrong with tucking it in and trying to pick up the first on the ground.
The Aztecs come out in the ace formation. Under pressure. They don't get it. That was a calculated risk there, don't you think?
Yeah, I think it was. Sometimes you have too much confidence in your offense, and it cost them there as they turned it over on downs.
They'll start this drive at the 40.
1st and 10.
Number 7 comes to the line with 3 wide. He's looking. Oh, what an interception. That interception will be credited to the linebacker.
Way to come down with that football. That was not an easy play to make.
Well, that's just great hands for a linebacker. He looks pretty good out there catching the football.
They'll go to work at the 40-yard line.
1st and 10.
The Aztecs come out in a bunch formation. Play action. He's rolling right. Throws it to the outside. Intercepted. The defense now has 2 interceptions in the ball game.
And that's 2 more than the quarterback wanted to throw. Now he's got to go back out there and play smarter football when the offense takes the field again.
You're right, Coach. The quarterback has to be able to put that out of his mind and act like it never happened.
Which one? First or second interception?
I say both.
They'll get the ball here at the 34-yard line. Ace backfield. They'll throw on 1st down. He's going left. Down the sideline. And he's tackled.
Now that was a good-looking play. The quarterback put it where his receiver could get it, and now they have a 1st down.
What I like is the faith that this quarterback has in his receiver. He's not afraid to throw it downfield.
First and 10. Ball on the 34-yard line. The Golden Bears come out in the ace formation. Steps up with the throw. And it's caught. And they make the stop.
Way to look it in. Nice catch.
Sure was. He displayed some great hands there. Now we're looking at a 1st down.
And that'll be the end of the 1st quarter with our score. California 7, San Diego State 3. It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 18-yard line. Number 7 with 3 wide receivers. And down he goes. Gain of 9.
9-yard gain on the play.
California sets up in the eye. Gets the ball. No, they faked it. Go into the end zone. The big guy let it go through his fingers.
The tight end's hands are all torn up and his knuckles are swollen from blocking every day in practice. You gotta give this guy a break.
I don't know about that, Coach. Nowadays, tight ends got to be able to do more than just block. He should have caught that ball.
California comes to the line, only 1 man in the backfield. He tosses it short, and he can't hang on to it. Number 30 in to attempt the short field goal. He gets it up, and it sails through the upright. Here's the drive summary brought to you by Pontiac. California to kick. Bird and Smith back to return. Short kick. He didn't get a hold of that one. Bird fields it at the 17. Shifty move there. Juke move. He spins. And we got an injured player on the field. They'll take over at the 30.
First and 10.
Single set backfield. They go with the run. And he's stopped behind the line. And they threw a flag on that play. Let's see what the call is.
Got an inadvertent face mask on the defense. 5-yard penalty. Still first
He
down.
wasn't careful enough and got a hand on the guy's face mask.
That'll go as a 5-yard penalty for grabbing his face mask.
First and 5. Ball on the 35-yard line. The defense will stack the line of scrimmage. They'll throw on first down. Steps up in the pocket. He's going left.
I like the defense that was called. They just didn't make the play on the ball.
You're right. It wasn't necessarily bad defense. The offense just executed, and the result is a first down.
It's first and 10. Ball on the 45-yard line. Bell, front side. Tackle. Pickup of a yard for the tailback.
1-yard gain on the play.
Second and 9 coming up here. Ball on their own 46. Johnson with 4 wide receivers. Back to pass. Across the middle. Brought down. Short pass there, and they get a moderate gain.
There's nothing wrong with nickel and diming him down the field.
Third and 2. This is the 5th play of this drive. They line up in the jumbo set. Setting up the play action. Throws this one out to the left. And it's going the other way. And they come up with another turnover.
Now, the defense is playing very opportunistic out there today. That was their 3rd interception of the game.
They'll set up shop at the 37-yard line from the gun. And they make the stop, so the quarterback keeper gets maybe a yard.
1-yard gain on the play.
Second and 9 coming up here. Ball on the 38-yard line. Nickel defense. Brooks on the inside handoff. They'll bring him down. The running back gives them 6 yards on the ground.
Gain of 6 on the play.
It's 3rd down and 3 to go. Ball on the 44-yard line. The Golden Bears come to the line with their jumbo package. It's a pass on 3rd and short. Throws. Complete. And down he goes. The receiver did come down with the ball, but he'll be short of the first down.
Yeah, I just can't figure out why you'd run that play on third down.
The Golden Bears are lining up to punt it away. Plenty of hang time on this one. Bird signals for a fair catch.
Let's watch this defense and how aggressive they are. They were able to get a pick the last time, and they're like a wild animal. When they smell blood, they go in for the kill.
Take it easy, Coach. You're getting excited.
Hey, that's right, sweetheart. I'm always excited.
They'll go to work at the 14-yard line.
1st and 10.
Johnson has 4 receivers lined up here. Johnson steps back to pass, and they got it. They get to the quarterback and end that play before it even got started.
This young man didn't even have a chance to make something happen. It's tough to find your receivers when the defense is in your face like that.
2nd down, and they got 15 for the first down. Ball on the 9-yard line. And they have 3 receivers bunched. Johnson drops the throw. He lost the ball, and the offense will recover. Well, they avoided a turnover right there.
Man, oh man, that was a close one. Good thing that kid was paying attention and fell on the football.
Here's a 3rd and long situation. They've got their backs against the wall. They line up in the jumbo set. The give to the fullback. There's a fumble, and he's hit hard. And so the defense recovers the ball after the fullback coughed it up.
Well, he's really going to hear about it from his coaches. You got to protect the football.
Excellent field position to start the drive. Ace backfield. Gets the ball. No, they faked it. Looking. And he's going to come up with a sack. Under relentless pressure, the quarterback goes down for the sack.
Those guys on defense are just pinning their ears back right now and coming in as fast as they can.
Well, in that case, the offense needs to sneak in a screen pass to the halfback. Let him get behind the rush and then take off behind his blockers for 6.
The Golden Bears line up with 3 wide. Back to pass. He lobs it out to the right. He breaks free. Brought down. And a good completion that time.
Gain of 17 on the play.
They've got all the big boys in for this one. Touchdown, Cal! They used pure power to get it over the goal line.
Yeah, those guys on the line crushed the defender.
And he hits the PAT. Let's take a glance now at the Pontiac drive summary. Crawford looks ready to kick this one off. Short kickoff. Smith takes it at the 21. We might see two hands on the ball after their last run.
And if you start thinking too much about fumbling, you become less effective as a runner. They just need to go out there and play their game.
They'll get the ball here at the 31. San Diego State goes with the ace set here. He's going right. His receiver has it, and down he goes.
Nice decision by the quarterback.
Not only was it good decision-making, but the offensive line protected just long enough for him to find his target.
And when you combine the two, it'll be a first down 9 out of 10 times.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 46-yard line. Handoff up the middle. And he's taken down. San Diego State calls a timeout. Second and 9. Ball on the 45. San Diego State comes out with two tight ends. Play action. Throws to the middle. Finds his receiver.
Way to look it in. Nice catch.
Sure was. He displayed some great hands there. Now we're looking at a first down.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 35-yard line. The Aztecs line up with 4 wideouts. He drops back. He steps up, looks, throws this one out to the right, and he's tackled. 6 yards that time on the pass play.
Gain of 6 on the play.
Second and 4 coming up here. And this is the 5th play of the current drive. Johnson gives it up the middle. Tackle. A 2-yard run by the halfback.
Gain of 2 on the play.
Third and 2. And this is the 6th play of the drive.
7-yard line.
Ace backfield. Here's the give. And he is drilled.
1, 2, 3. Kirk, he might be out for the count.
Oh, what a hit. You know, at the end of the year, you're going to look back at this and remember this as one of the hits of the year. That guy can really bring it.
It looks like they're going to try for the long field goal. The kick is up. And it hits the upright. No good. They'll take over at the 27. California comes out with an I formation. Handoff up the middle. Shake and bake move. And they make the stop. And they're going to play keep away and work this clock. It's 2nd down and 9 to go. Ball on their own 28. If anyone can force a turnover right now, then it's the man at linebacker. And we've reached halftime here. The score at the break, California 17, San Diego State 3. We'll see what kind of halftime adjustments were made as we prepare to start the second half. Kicks it off. Crawford fields it at the 3. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. They'll start this drive at the 25-yard line.
The drive at the 25-yard line. 1st and 10.
6 DBs in the lineup. They'll throw on 1st down. Steps up. McDonald comes away with a sack. The quarterback had nowhere to go, and he's brought down for the sack.
They've got to do a better job up front with their pass protection.
If they don't start picking up everybody, then this quarterback's going to be pretty sore in the morning. That's for sure.
California sets up in the eye. Back to pass. He's looking. Got hit as he threw. The senior makes the catch. He ran a good-looking route and picked up positive yardage.
That he did, and he made a good catch. That short passing game is where you see all those hours in the summer that you put in pay off.
Third and 11 coming up here. Ball on the 24. The Golden Bears line up in an I formation. Drops back to pass. Looking. Throws it to the outside. And that one's fallen incomplete. Dropped by the wideout. They line up to punt this one away. Punts the ball away. Bird fields it at the 39. And now we'll see the offense come out onto the field for their next possession. They'll go to work at the 42. Two tight ends set. On the ground with the tailback. He's into the open field. Brought down. And that was a nice run. Kirk, that was a great job by that big offensive line.
Yeah, it really was, Brad. And also, a nice read by the ball carrier to find that running lane.
When you break one like that, you got to give a lot of credit to the offensive line.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 46-yard line. San Diego State comes out with an I formation. They'll drop him for a loss. No gain.
Makes the stop. No gain on the play.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 46. The Aztecs line up with 4 wideouts. Steps up in the pocket. Wants to throw outside with the interception. Another interception. That makes 4 on the day.
Somebody needs to put a 10 over these guys, because this is just a circus with all these turnovers.
They'll get the ball here at the 36-yard line.
Start the drive at the 36-yard line. 1st and 10.
The Golden Bears come out showing 3 wide. Waits till the last moment, and down he goes. That INT puts them in a position to make this a game.
Yeah, they really needed that. That's a huge boost to morale.
You're right, Kirk. Now they got the big Mo on their side.
They're on the right side of the 50 as they start this drive. Ace backfield. Johnson on 1st down. Looks. He's going left. It's deflected, and it's incomplete. Looks like he tried to force that one.
And defense was in a zone there, and the quarterback needs to do a better job of finding a passing window to throw through.
Well, that window must have been tinted because he almost threw a pick.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on the 35. They come out with a big set. Johnson set to go to the air. Wants to throw outside. It falls incomplete. The gunslinger couldn't hit his receiver on that pass.
I wonder why. Could it have been because it was thrown in the next county?
3rd and 10. Ball on the 35-yard line. Watch Watch out for the man at wideout. He's feeling it right now. He drops back. He's looking. Wants to go long and does. Someone got a hand on it. Incomplete pass. He led his wide receiver too far to the outside.
Yeah, he just had to pull the string a little bit more there.
6 DBs in the lineup. Not much choice here. They have to try for it. They need this pass. He steps up, going deep, lays it out there. And they're going to have to give the ball back after going for it on 4th and long.
Not much you can do there. You got to go for it and give yourselves a chance.
They'll take over at the 35-yard line. Number 7 comes to the line with 3 wide. High snap as he works from the gun. And it's caught. They get a 1-yard loss on that one.
On the reception, 1-yard loss on the play.
Second and 11. Ball on the 34.
34-yard line.
The Golden Bears come out in the ace formation. Setting up the play action. He tosses it short. Complete. About 3 yards on the play fake.
3-yard gain on the play.
It's 3rd down and 8 to go. Ball on the 37-yard line. California comes to the line with 3 wide. Back to pass. He's got to throw it in a hurry. They'll make the sack. The cornerback came out of nowhere.
Where's the hot read? You gotta have a hot read when the corner is coming on a blitz.
Coach, I don't even think the quarterback knew he was blitzing.
Ball on the 31-yard line.
They line up to punt this one away.
Back to punt. Number 15, back to return.
He gets it away. Bird fields it at the 35. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. They'll start this drive at the 46-yard line.
First and 10.
San Diego State comes out with 2 tight ends. Johnson back to throw. Steps up, looking. Here comes the pressure. McKenzie comes away with a sack. The defense now has 4 sacks in the ball game. It's 2nd down and 12 to go. Ball on the 44. San Diego State comes out with an I formation. Johnson gives it up the middle. Tries to juke. Johnson brings him down. They get 3 yards on the play.
3-yard gain on the play.
Now it's 3rd and 9 coming up. Ball on their own 47. San Diego State sets up in the I. Drops back to pass. Looks. He's going to air it long. And that one's fallen incomplete. He had his wide out, but he couldn't hit him.
When he misses, it's usually high, and that's something he's been working very hard with his coach on.
They line up to punt this one away. Plenty of hang time on this one. Crawford takes it at the 23. Not a very good series for this offense on their last drive as they were forced into a 3-and-out.
Boy, oh boy, they had nothing going last time.
Yeah, maybe, Scooter, you need to get out there and show them what you're made out of.
Somebody get me a helmet quickly.
43-yard line. First and 10.
One-man backfield. Tackle. Pickup of a yard for the tailback.
1 yard gain on the play.
Second and 9 coming up here. Ball on their own 24.
Yard line.
He rolls out to the left, down the middle, and it's the tight end.
I like the defense that was called. They just didn't make the play on the ball.
You're right. It wasn't necessarily bad defense. The offense just executed, and the result is a first down.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 35. Watch the linebacker. He's the star of the defense, and he's in the zone right now. And they got him for a loss. Nice tackle to bring him down before he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Solid effort there to break up that play.
Second and 12 coming up here. Ball on the 33.
33-yard line.
They'll bring in their dime package. He drops back. Throws short. Incomplete.
Incomplete pass. Number 84, the intended receiver on the play.
Third down and 12 to go. And this is the 5th play of the current drive. The defense lines up with 6 DBs. Back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. And they try to set up a screen. Here's an opening. Thompson with a takedown.
Good job of attacking the coverage to keep the drive alive.
That was a great looking pass to move the sticks on third down.
First and 10. This is the 6th play of this drive.
45-yard line.
Number 7 lines up in the shotgun. Brooks gets the carry. A little juke. McDonald brings him down. The halfback gets the call and picks up 5. It's second down and 5 to go. And this is the 7th play of the current drive. Nickel defense, drops back to pass. He's looking. He tosses it short. The ball is tipped.
Good job there by the defense to get a hand on it.
It was, Kirk, but when you're going out for a pass and the ball is in the air, you need to go after it and come down with it. You just can't watch the defender bat it down.
Single set backfield. He drops back. He steps up. Down the middle. And they couldn't hook up on that one. The quarterback saw the blitz and let it fly, but too high.
Oh, that rhymes.
The Golden Bears line up to punt. He punts this one high in the air. And it's out of bounds at the 22-yard line. Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive. They'll go to work at the 26-yard line.
Take over at the 26-yard line. First and 10.
Johnson goes with a play fake. Short toss. And he's shoved out of bounds. But hold on, we got a penalty on the play. Let's check it out.
On the offense. 10-yard penalty. Still
That penalty drives them back, and they're shooting themselves in the foot here.
Well, if they could just keep their concentration, they'll avoid situations like that.
First and long. Ball on the 16-yard line. Johnson hands it off, and the big fellow with some room. Brought down. Nice run, and although it wasn't a first down, it'll certainly boost this fullback's average. It's 2nd down and 5 to go. Ball on the 31. San Diego State sets up with 4 receivers. He spins around, tackle. He gets back to the line of scrimmage on the halfback toss. Third and 5. Ball on their own 31. The Aztecs line up in an I formation. Johnson with the give. Johnson with a takedown. They look to be outmanned on that series, guys. Not even 1 first down.
That's not what the offensive coordinator had in mind.
Yeah, but I can't argue his play calling. They just didn't execute.
So that brings us to the end of the quarter, and at the end of 3, our score, California 17, San Diego State 3. Johnson is in the zone and looking to make a play. Steps up. He's hit and got away. It falls incomplete. And that was a big stop defensively.
Yeah, they only needed a few yards here to keep the drive alive. Great job by the defense to shut them down.
Excellent field position to start the drive. The Golden Bears line up with 3 wide. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. Hawkins brings him down. 4 yards gain.
Gain of 4 on the play.
Second and 6. Ball on the 30.
Ball on the 30-yard line.
The Golden Bears with 4 receivers. Back to pass. Looking. He throws it. The receiver had the ball right in his sights, but he couldn't gather it in.
Unreal. Did I just see that? Did he just drop a touchdown or what?
Now it's 3rd and 6 coming up. Ball on the 30-yard line. California lines up with 3 receivers. Bounces off the would-be tackler. McDonald with a takedown. 4 yards gained on that quarterback draw. Number 30 lined up for the field goal. He's going to need some distance on this one. It's up, and it's right down the middle. Here's the Pontiac drive summary, bringing you fuel for the soul. Crawford is lined up to kick this one off.
Is lined up with a kickoff. Number 15.
Kicks it off. Number 88 fields it at the 22. Broke away from 1. The offense saw their last drive end on 4th down. Will we see a similar result this time? 1st and 10. Ball on the 29. San Diego State comes out with 2 tight ends. On the ground with the tailback. And down he goes. The running back gives them 6 yards on the ground.
Gain of 6 on the play.
Second and 4 coming up here. Ball on their own 35. Johnson with 4 wide receivers. Johnson drops back to pass. Lets it go. Has it to the senior. Gain of 2.
Gain of 2 on the play.
3rd and 2. Ball on the 37. The Aztecs go with the I formation. They hand it off again. And he is drilled. And the halfback ripped off a nice gain there to get him the first.
Hey, this kid's a good-looking back. Let's see if they go to him again.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 45. San Diego State comes to the line. Only one man in the backfield. Johnson will throw. No, they're going to hand it off. Oh, he got tattooed on that one. A 5-yard pickup for the tailback. Second down and 5. This is the 5th play of this drive. When this quarterback's in the zone, as he is now, he can do a lot of damage to the defense. Drops back to pass. Across the middle. It's deflected.
Wow, not a smart pass.
He thought he could squeeze it in there, I guess.
Now, the next time he does that, he better be ready to make a tackle. They'll pick him off if he's not careful.
3rd and 5 coming up. Ball right around midfield. Johnson hands off to the left. And they make the stop. The defense comes up with a stop on 3rd down.
Well, for some reason, they thought they'd be able to pick up the first down on the ground. I'm very surprised they didn't try to pass for it.
They line up in the jumbo set. Bell on the handoff. And they're stopped short, and they'll turn it over. Well, they had to go for it, but they don't make it.
Yeah, but I like the call. They needed to do whatever they could to get back in this ball game.
Too bad it didn't work out the way they wanted it to.
1st and 10. Ball right around midfield. Ace backfield. Draw play. Scott brings him down. Didn't get anything.
No gain on the play.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 49-yard line. California comes to the line with 3 wide. He drops back. Steps up in the pocket. Throws this one out to the left. And he's got it. Going the other way now. Clark with a takedown. And that was interception number 3 for this defense. And they got to be happy about that. They'll get the ball here at the 49. Makes a move, and he's going to lose yards on this one. Not much for the runner as he gets back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on the 49. Johnson has 4 receivers lined up here. They hand it off. Tackle. The halfback gets the call and picks up 5.
5-yard gain on the play.
3rd and 5. Ball on the 44. Johnson is the impact player, and he's feeling it right now. Wants to throw outside. Incomplete pass. This incompletion is credited to the wideout.
Absolutely. The quarterback executed his end of the deal.
The Aztecs line up in an I formation. Back to pass. He steps up, looks. Across the middle, and he can't hang on to it. They went for it, but they were denied.
Well, that was a situation where they had to go for it.
I agree. They can't afford to let the other team hold on to the ball. The time is ticking away.
They'll set up shop at the 44.
Will start the drive at the 44-yard line. 1st and 10.
The Golden Bears line up in a goal line formation. On the ground with a tailback. And the linebacker comes up and makes a big stop.
This is textbook. This is how you're supposed to play against the run.
Yeah, and that time the defense got him to go backwards.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on the 44-yard line. They're lining up in the 5-2. Moore takes a handoff. Hawkins brings him down. The fullback gains about 4 yards there.
On the play.
Now it's 3rd and 6 coming up. Ball on the 48-yard line. They'll bring in their dime package. Drops back to pass. Steps up. Comes across the middle. Got it. Branch with a takedown. He appears to have been injured on the play. First and 10. Ball on the 40-yard line. Little handoff. And he's taken down. The tailback picks up a solid 7 yards on the counter play.
On the play.
It's 2nd down and 3 to go. And this is the 5th play of the current drive. California will line up in a jumbo set here. Moore on the give. He jukes it. And down he goes. He got a really nice gain on that run.
I'm going to tell you, I think the defense needs to make some adjustments. Maybe move 8 or 9 guys into the box. Coach, maybe they can slow this running game down.
You're right, Kurt. Heck, I could run through those holes.
1st and 10. Ball on the 21-yard line. They'll bring in their dime package. On the ground, up the middle. Can't cut him up. And they make the stop. And not too much there on that run.
Not too much, but the key here is try to milk as much time as possible.
It's 2nd down and 9 to go. And this is the 7th play of the current drive. California lines up in a shotgun set. And this ball game's over. Any final thoughts on this one, Coach?
Well, it was a pretty good game by both teams. But I was really impressed the way this game was won. California came out here very focused, and they took care of business. Nice win for this football team.
That concludes another game of NCAA Football 2006. Our final score, California 20, San Diego State 3. We hope you enjoyed this game as much as we enjoyed bringing it to you. So long, everyone.